Okay, so welcome everybody to this pick a card reading. Today we are asking the question, what can I do to fast track my success? So what do I need to do to be successful? What do I need to work on? What's holding me back? That kind of thing. And this is for all different kinds of success. So abundance and wealth and career, finances, love, and fulfillment and all of that stuff. So 3 different piles to choose from today. The Evil Eye, Charm, the little elephant with his trunk raised, and the pyramid Orgonite. So take your time, really tap into the one that you find the most interesting. You're welcome to watch more than one. We're going to get started with pile number 1. Okay, so if you chose the little Evil Eye Charm, then this message is for you. So, what do you need to do to be successful? Okay, we're going to do it like this. So first, ooh, the Lovers. Lovely. Page of Swords, wonderful. The Knight of Swords, love it. Take flight, Lovers. Manifest, love that. So you know, this really tells me that you're somebody that loves to learn. You're always seeking new knowledge and new people that teach you things and new resources that teach you things, and you probably have a lot of interests in a lot of different subjects. So manifesting and faith for sure. So this is a very clear message so far. Let's see what other tarot cards you have. The Eight of Pentacles. So patience and working away at your task. You're probably somebody that doesn't have a lot of patience. Page of Pentacles. Beautiful card there. And the Nine of Cups. Wow. So look at that. This is kind of what you're wanting to achieve here. This is completely your cups are all full individually. You know what I mean? Maybe here it's saying that taking flight in love is something that you really want. So maybe the success that you're trying to manifest is this beautiful love like this. And what it's saying here is that you have some work to do. You probably don't want to hear that, but that's what it's saying. Now here, Page of Swords, like I said, really curious mind, you know? So if you are curious about the law of attraction, if you're curious about this manifesting power that's kind of like the niche that people have been talking about for a while now, it's telling you that it's time to take flight and give this a shot. I can tell you in my personal experience with the law of attraction that I was curious when I heard about it for sure, but nobody could show me the things that I had to learn on my own. Like this manifesting stuff out of nothing but a thought and a feeling, it's not something someone can teach you. It's really something that you have to try. You have to test the theories on your own. And then when you do, you'll see that you can fly. Like, but that's the thing. It comes down to the faith in it. So this to me is the part of law of attraction that sounded like mumbo jumbo and I totally wasn't buying it. But I looked at it more of as testing the theory. I was like, okay, I'll play this like a game. I'll go all in and I'll believe this for a period of time that whatever the thing I was trying to manifest, right? Like, go down that path on your own for sure. I'm not going to teach you or try to presume that I could teach you how to manifest things. I don't know anything about you, but you have to go down that path of manifesting something and really testing the theory, something small, something you actually can get on board with, playing the game of believing in it, and then you grow bigger and bigger and bigger, and then you start blowing your own mind. To me, it's like, to fast track your success, you have to believe in your heart that this thing is possible. So I want to say, it's saying you have to believe in your heart that this thing is possible. You know, and to do that, I think you have to go from being the curious-minded Page of Swords that's always seeking that knowledge to taking the pause and realizing that you have your own internal wisdom that you can tap into. And it's the only thing that's going to take you here. You know what I mean? Like there's a beautiful offering being handed to you of all of the abundance that you want. Maybe you've experienced a lot of financial abundance and that kind of thing. So maybe you even know that you can manifest money, but you're like, okay, but I want to manifest this thing that's not just like a great job or like a, you know, maybe you recently manifested something like a raise, you know what I mean? Or an upgrade in some capacity. Could be an apartment, it could be, you know, whatever you were trying to upgrade your life. Let's throw your charms and see what they have to say. I want to keep as many of your cards visible here as possible. Okay, let's talk about sex. Fun. Okay. Well, that's a lot. Okay. You have some attachments to, and things that are holding you up here to do with fire, you know, some kind of inspirational, creative energy that maybe you're not tapping into, or something you're addicted to here. Maybe you're addicted to your own power, like in the sense that you did it once, but you don't understand why you can't do it again just as good, and you might not give yourself time to go on that learning curve, you know? I'm like that big time, like I call it kicking the learning curve. And you're really tied into abundance things, like you're really, maybe you're a bit materialistic sometimes, or it comes out of an egotistical place, and I can tell you, like, you can't manifest from that place, right? Because what this message is very clearly is you're a manifester. That's the thing that you need to do to tap into all of this abundance. There's so much abundance here for you. And there's a lot of keys too. A lot of, I mean, there's the love key. There's the secret admirer key. There's 2 love keys. That could be twin flame stuff. I feel like you're doing a lot of unlocking. There's a lot of hidden things from you right now. Your own power, your own voice. A lot of things are sort of being hidden from you. Yeah, this like really balanced, intense, and what I mean by intense is like sacred, you know, like this isn't something light, like this thing that you're tapping into, this manifesting power and energy that's all around you, I feel. You have to take it seriously, you know, if without doing that, you're never going to know. You have a lot of wisdom, again, angels and stuff with you. You have the wheel. You know, the wheel is all about, to me, the first thing that comes to mind when I see it is like spin the wheel, you know what I mean? It's anybody's guess, but it's also a fated event. You know, this is a major arcana card in the tarot, and it is for a reason. You have 2 of them side by side, so it's kind of saying, like, steer your own ship. You know what I mean? Manifesting is your jam. You have the balance of light and dark. Like, you don't have to worry about falling into anything that you don't want. You know, be lighthearted about it. It's one of my favorite charms, the little kitty with like the ball of yarn. Be lighthearted about it. Make it a game. Make it fun. Make it something you can really like let go of all of the heavy stuff that's around you here. Ooh, look at that. And you'll be on the path. I keep holding this. Writing is something, maybe scripting. So if you don't know about scripting and manifesting, look it up. There's tons of stuff on it on YouTube. It's basically like writing out your life as you want it to be. Or the way I've always done it is more like writing out the things that you want until you actually get the list down to the things that you really want. Like if you've ever done the exercises of winning the lottery, like my number is 46.5 million, right? So you win 46.5 million and you think, okay, what are the first 3 days like? And you walk 3 days in your life after you won $46.5 million. You'd be surprised all the things that you can write down materially that you want right now. But if you do these, like I did this for years, right? So if you do a year later, you do not want the same stuff. You don't care about that stuff even a little bit. So you really kind of start filtering out the things that are important. I think you're very clear on the thing that you want. And I think you need to admit that to yourself, because this little footprint here is the footsteps. You know what I mean? And I know if I use the Oracle deck that had the footprints, which is the same thing as footsteps, you're being guided to follow. I know that card would have come out if we would have spun them for you. So you're being guided to this union. This is the power couple ring. This is the engagement ring of a power couple, like sitting on the throne of Egypt kind of couple. A lot of things in your favor here. This is all like really positive signs. A lot of twin flame energy flipped over here. So to me, the Lovers, yes, it's the soulmate card, but there are a lot of decks that show this card like a twin flame, and it's not the only twin flame symbol that you have. You have some serious mirroring going on in your cards here. So in that sense, I would say, you know, like, it's funny that this card comes out because I have this new one that's We Fly. And it's this new kind of concept with my whole brand and the manifesting thing that's We Fly. Because no matter how much magic you can bring in, it's like, yeah, but we can't fly. We're human. Humans don't fly. So it's like, this is saying, like, step out of your comfort zone. That's the message I'm getting for you from that, is like, really step out of your comfort zone. And you've got the evil eye, you know, take a look. A lot of those same colors coming through. This is abundance. This is status. This is authority. This is, you know, royal blue. You've got a lot of that stuff coming in for you, but a lot of your charms are face down here in the sense that maybe you're not tapping into that abundance, you know, in the way that you should. You have messages coming in for you, you know, big time messages, and angels all around them, like on both sides. You have angels over here. I guess I'll show you that like properly. Little angels messages coming in, you know, lots of protection for you. You have some attachments to some old, and I'm feeling like past life drama stuff. You've got a couple of secret admirer twin flame things, which to me can either be a secret admirer or an unhealthy thing that is secretive. Yeah, attachments to some materialism stuff here, or maybe it's not just attachments. It's like maybe you got a little bit hypnotized, like you took it a little bit too far mentally sometimes, and you get frustrated. If you're finding yourself frustrated with manifesting, then you know you're really not tapping into that ancient wisdom you have, because you have a lot of wisdom symbolism here. And the thing about wisdom is it's eternal, and by that I mean have patience. Not because necessarily it'll move slow, but until you make peace with it, you'll never have these things that you want, these playful little fairy tale things, these intense stabilities, more footprint stuff guiding you to this sort of inner sanctuary, this inner peace. More engagement rings. That's the other engagement ring. So you got them both. Like, it's pretty, you know, you're attached to some stuff that it's not serving you at all, and you need to, ooh, tower moment, pop pop. Maybe you're scared to manifest and move that fast, but you know, you don't have to be afraid. You have all the balance and you have all the protection in the world for this. Look at that balance. So manifest, work on your manifesting skills. That's really the biggest thing, you know. Have faith in your own abilities. That's the it of it, my beautiful people. So if you like this one, and I hope you did, I hope it resonated with you and gave you a little bit of inspiration to kick it into high gear, if kicking it into high gear is what you feel like doing. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring the little bell if you want to see more of these videos. Personal readings are available. Email and all that information is in the description bar down below. So go on and check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Okay, hello my beautiful people. Welcome to pile number 2 if you picked the adorable little elephant, which I love so much. His name is Titus. He's the man. Then this pile is for you. So let's see what we can do to fast track our success. I'm gonna cut him like this. 4 of Swords. To me, that's saying impatience. The Star. You are a star. Ooh, I love that one so much. And the Ace of Cups. Hells to the yeah. Integrity. Okay. Integrity under the 4 of Swords. That's an interesting little story. Voice. Ooh. Are you a singer? Are you afraid to sing? Because if you are, there's your message right there. And Return of Spirit. You might have been through some heartbreak recently. You might have felt like you weren't standing in your power, in your love, in your heart recently. This is an offering to you to get your mojo back, so to speak, and to step into your power a little bit. Knight of Cups, okay. Rah, rah, romance. That's Prince Charming right there. King of Wands, ooh, it's one of my favorite cards, Master of Fire. And the Seven of Wands. Okay, so maybe you've got some heartbreak stuff going on here. It felt like you had to defend yourself, defend your keep, defend your success, maybe defend your heart. Because you've really mastered something in your life, which is interesting. Okay, so what can you do to fast track your success? Let's see here. Well, first of all, give up the waiting game. If you're impatient or if you're sitting around waiting for something, let that go. Because that's not going to do anything to fast track your success. This is all about Prince Charming. If you're waiting for Prince Charming to ride in on his white horse and save you, girl, and take that like James Charles saying sisters, like it is what it is, girl, guy, I don't care. If you're waiting for someone to ride in and save you with this cup of love, I'm not saying it isn't going to happen, because oh my goodness, do I ever believe those things happen. But there's something here very specifically about focusing on your own stuff. The King of Wands is the master of fire. He's the master of inspiration and that charisma. He's super charismatic. And I want to say you are super charismatic. This is you. But maybe you're hiding this. Maybe this isn't something you use to its fullest potential. So in order to fast track, you know what I mean? Hold on, let me make sure I'm getting this right, because there's something here about this Seven of Wands. Okay, King of Wands and Seven of Wands. Well, maybe you feel like you've had to defend yourself for so long that you don't even feel like you are this thing anymore. Maybe you've achieved mastery at some point in your life and you feel like that'll never happen again. It's tapping into using your voice. This is the voice that comes from inside of you. It's the way I do these readings, and other people tap into that same kind of thing. You can get it in meditation. It's like a deeper knowing. Like we all say, like deep, deep down, I knew this thing. Well, that's what this voice is about. This is about your deep, deep down voice, listening to your own voice. Maybe there's a lot of other people's voices around you and it makes you feel, you know, impatient or defensive or like these things that you want will never happen, or you'll never get the things that you want. And what it's saying here is, if your integrity is straight, meaning if morally you agree with where you stand, if morally you feel like you're in the right, then you need to speak about it. You need to bring back, you know, this Ace of Cups is a new beginning emotionally. This is a new emotional beginning for you. So, you know, these can be heavy at times, but they can also be like the greatest release feeling ever. Like, this to me does not feel heavy. This feels like if you, there's something you have to let go of. Let's pull your charms. If you let go, that's what I was going to say. If you let go, you will feel this power of the universe move through you like you will not believe. Like this star, maybe you're a star, a singer, and you've been afraid to sing. Like this is your go ahead. But let's see what you can do to be successful. Okay. Well, I feel like you're definitely on the right path here. Let's make sure everything is in scope. You're on the right path. You know, perseverance and defying the odds, that is in the cards for you. There's a message here that whatever is in your closet, this is a bone, a skull in the closet kind of charm, whatever is in your closet, you need to release it. And to me, it's fear. It's, you know, being defensive is being afraid. And you can say, well, sometimes you need to defend yourself because people like legitimately try to take your shit. That's what this card is about. But here we're talking about stepping into your power. There's something to do with using your voice, your inner voice, to speak up and become this shining star. So let's see what the charms say. Well, you've got the twin flame charm, the waves charm. That's, and you have more mirroring going on here too, which is interesting. Let's see though. You're definitely on the right path. That's a good sign. You know, you're on the right path. You have lots of twin flame symbolism here, actually. Upper and lower, side to side. Lots of symbolism of Christmas over here on this one side. So I feel like this is a specific message that you're going to step into your power and really find that confidence. The feline energy here and a lot of this stuff, specifically this, and the voice card, it's like this is a confidence thing for you. The only thing holding you back here is yourself. Your own lack of confidence in your ability to master your craft or master your creative inspiration, your flame. What else have we? Yeah, we got the hummingbird symbol. Like, you're super individual. You work really hard. You've got the little lucky turtle. Lots of abundance in here. Australia, that might be important for you. There's some callings that you're missing out here, like from your angels, you know, angel guides and stuff. And you know, maybe the earth kind of speaks to you in a way, like you need to get back to nature, or maybe go out on the ocean or get grounded. This could be about grounding as well. There's something you really need to do here though. Maybe it's tapping into your own beauty, realizing how beautiful you are, how pretty you are. Because from that, you have an unlocking that will happen. There's something locked in that. So if you can tap into that, you'll unlock something that will help you answer this question for yourself. Oh, look at this. The beautiful unicorn, one of my favorite charms, and with the crown of royalty. This is authority, leadership, mastery, like that king over there. There he is. I want to make sure you can see him. Was sitting right on top of the unicorn. So your power is really coming from tapping into your own uniqueness, your own, letting your, you know, rainbow colors fly, letting your, you've got the star and you've got the star. There's only one little tiny baby star in that whole charm collection, and you got it. So you are a star. You got to let yourself shine. That's the biggest thing that you can do. You know, the peacock too, look, on the other side of your chain. More symbolism of unique beauty, like you're really like, oh, you've got two of the wheel charms. That's the wheel of fortune there. So this is fated events for you, and they're on both sides. So I feel like you might be kind of playing two different lives here, and you really need to choose and step into the one that makes you shine. And don't worry about anybody else if that's a thing. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you do, make sure you like and subscribe and click the little notification bell. I'm already getting annoyed with saying that so many times. You guys must be annoyed by hearing it if you listen to these all the time. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you again on the next one. And any information you need will be down in the description bar. Okay, everybody, so welcome to pile number 3. If you chose this beautiful little Orgonite, then this message is going to be for you. So we want to know, what can we do to be more successful? Storm. Okay, these go in the middle. Assistance. And prayer. So you've really been asking for help. 9 of Swords, there it is. Serious anxiety, the devil, maybe some addictions, or some unhealthy relationships in your life. The King of Swords, that's beautiful. You know what I mean? The King of Swords is master of his intellect, you know, or especially with prayers there. It's like your prayers are being heard. 2 of Swords, you have a decision to make here. It's also a card. You see the loss there. You're afraid if you make if you go one way or the other, you're going to lose something. Okay, the Knight of Wands, beautiful energy there. Ambitious, fiery energy, creative and inspired energy, and the Seven of Pentacles. So wow, you know, this is a card of like really hard work, really big achievements and hard work. You know, you've really put the work in, but you have a lot more that you want to attain. So, you know, that, and it's really showing here in the fire symbolism as well. So we're going to start down here with this Nine of Swords and the Devil. Just make sure you guys can see that good. You know, this is all about staying up at night with your worried thoughts and having some real anxiety. You know, this is something that's really been stressing you. There's a decision here that's been keeping you up at night and you're terrified of the consequences. What it's saying in terms of how you can speed up with your success with whatever the situation is for you, take it as it resonates, guys, is tapping into your own intellect. If you're not asking for assistance from from your angels, from your God, from the universe, from, you know, people that you care about and love, you know, you have two of the same thing here. And then the King of Intellect, the King of Communication, you know, it's a very clear message saying that if you're in a place of any kind of addiction, or if you're in a place of any kind of entangled, enslaved mentality, or maybe it's your mentality that's enslaved, you know, here all along this line, by this decision you have to make, then that's a really simple message. Make the fucking decision. You know, like, I don't care how hard it is and what you feel like you're gonna lose. Look at her. She lost her lover, but she's holding on to this shell, like, for dear life. She's like, no, but not this thing. Like, she sacrificed him for that. You know, maybe you have to sacrifice your relationship with somebody for yourself. And maybe that's someone you love very much. Could be family, could be a partner. The Devil really speaks about unhealthy relationships. So if you don't know what a cord cutting ceremony is, you can do that with anything except for a twin flame. Twin flame, those things are destined to just work themselves out. So if you love the twin flame journey stuff and you're here looking for answers on that, then, you know, I would say go check out a channel like Mystic Moon and other channels. She's one of my faves. And other channels here on YouTube that talk twin flame journey stuff, because I can tell you that you can really tap into some stuff. It can give you some clarity there. If this is about anything else, though, you know, other than twin flame journey stuff, like, there's something here that you need to let go of. And maybe it's your pride. Maybe it's your pride in asking for help when you really need it, because people have seen you as somebody that's been extremely successful. And, you know, and maybe you need help now. That's only for some of you guys, but that won't resonate for all of you. This Knight of Wands here, is real interesting. You know what I mean? It's one of the fastest moving knights in the tarot deck. And it's all about creative and inspired action, you know, very charismatic. You know, he's a real fast talker. So maybe there's somebody in your life that keeps on taking you down this path, you know, and it's like, it's no good for you. You need to cut that thing out of your life and tap into your own mastery, your own intellect, you know. You need to tap into, these two cards for me are also manifesting cards. Not so much assistance as prayers. Prayers to me is a really deep manifesting card. So, you know, maybe it's time to, well, I mean, this is, hold on, before we get into manifesting and stuff, because we can do that with charms. There's something that you're going through, or you're going to go through here. Like, this is a tower moment kind of thing, this storm. Maybe you just need to pray, you know what I mean? Maybe you just need to pray on it and just, you know, veg out and take the time you need to heal from this thing. This could also be the perfect storm. You know what I mean? Maybe your fiery energy is creating the perfect storm for your success, and that's kind of what you're into. and you're loving that, and you just have to be cautious that you keep your balance, that you don't fall over the edge. That message could be really relevant for a lot of you out there as well. So let's see. The Royal Crown wanted to come flying out. This is saying like mastery again, and it does not want to go back in, so that's it. That charm's staying out for you. Mastery is a big thing here. Mastering your intellect. Oh, there's charms flying everywhere. Look at that. The on point stuck into my finger, and then the other on point came flying out here on the side. So, ew, and what the fuck? This is saying to me mastery. You are on point right now. So there's, if you are battling over pulling the trigger on this decision, you already know which way you want to go. Prayers, assistance, and creative writing. So writing it out, you have a lot of balance here. This is one of the Trinity symbols. There is hope for you yet. You know what I mean? You are not broken. This piece is my kintsugi piece. If you don't know what kintsugi is, it's the art in, I want to say, Eastern Asian culture, Japanese, Chinese, I can't remember which one, of pottery being broken and them lacing it back together with gold and other precious metals, and it becomes, they consider it more of a beautiful piece. So this is telling you that there's hope. You are not broken yet. There's that tower moment that you're so scared of. You know, you don't have to be worried about it. Light the match, burn that shit to the ground. You know, because those bones, they ain't leaving your closet anytime soon. You have a message coming in here about Earth. Let's see what this is about. It's the Seven of Pentacles. I'm going with that. And the Storm. So you have a message here, a calling, to do something very big in your life. So you might, it might be like an authoritative, position, communicating, you know, I'm like choking on my words here. This thing that is holding you back, or the thing that you can do to progress quick, oh my goodness, is learn how to talk. That's what I'm trying to say to you, is learn how to talk. It's rare that I trip over my words. I'm Portuguese, I speak fast and clear AF. So it's rare that I trip over my words. So it's a communication issue here. You need to ask for help. If that's the only thing that you're not doing it, like, this dude's proud, you know what I mean? Swallow your pride, ask for fucking help, boom, you will get what you want. If it's deeper than that and it's about making a decision, go to the purest. This is getting so dirty. Oh my god, I have to take this out of here. It's getting so gross. So this is the last time you guys will see this little pendant charm in my collection. These will be coming out of here immediately. Go to the purest, most innocent, most honest place and just ask. That's the only thing you have to do. If you have trouble with asking, you just look someone you care about in the eyes, you tell them the truth, and you ask for help. It's as simple as that, because literal mastery, you know what I mean? This is the King of Kings. This is the Emperor symbol here. Literal mastery, a stable future, all of your inner power, you know, you got that little tigress thing. It's just waiting to come out, but you know, you're turning away from your fate by not doing this thing with your mind, with your voice and your mind. Same thing, I guess. The sun, look at that. The sun's gonna shine on you, man. The sun is gonna shine on you. Something to do with a happy home here. Out here in the side, you feel like maybe you have a broken home a little bit, or maybe you feel like you're gonna lose the happy home that you have. There are other things on the outside of that. There's love, there's gifts, there's, you know, angels, guidance, wisdom. There's all kinds of things here. Power, and fuck, man, more air signs, which is the swords. You know, more air symbolism. This is really something that you need to speak your truth here. You need to, you know, there's something that needs to be said. You gotta say it. So that's how you can fast track to all this luxurious, beautiful, emerald-like life that you want. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope it resonated with you. If so, don't forget to like, subscribe, ring the little notification bell. I'm still tripping over my words, so I can't say it enough time. You know, take the time and really open your heart to speaking to someone about something that needs to be said. That's all you got to do to fast track your success, at least this time. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.